Welcome back to another video. Today we are taking a look behind the scenes process of my new short film, Wildlife. Yes, finally, it's been over 6 months since my last film, and we are going to be covering a lot of stuff to do with this film, including just the infamous title of Short Film 4. The structure is going to be a little bit weird for this video. We're going to start off by talking about the films that were supposed to be a part of Wildlife, aka Ruin and Flowers. Then we're going to actually show you some behind the scenes process. By that, I mean just random footage that we've collected along the way of filming Wildlife and talking about the process of the film, which won't take that long because it actually didn't take an awful lot of time to make. And finally, we're going to be talking about all of the scrapped projects that were supposed to be Short Film 4, meaning at some point in time, these guys were labelled as Short Film 4. Gonna quickly say, this video contains spoilers for Wildlife, so make sure you go check it out. There'll be a link down there, probably. I can't imagine I wouldn't put it in there. And you'll be able to watch the film because I'm going to be spoiling the ending. And also, spoilers for every film, just in case I accidentally say anything. I don't know what I'm going to end up recording today, but I might end up filming something. And also, I guess, technically spoilers for possible future films. I'm not too sure. I'm going to try and avoid talking about future films as much as possible. But they do have quite a heavy influence on what I need to talk about in this video. Okay, enough waffling. Let's get into the video. Alright, let's talk about the other films that were supposed to be a part of the trilogy. This trilogy was called the Horizon Trilogy, and Wildlife was the lead film and the first film of the series, to which there were going to be two other films called Ruin and Flowers. We're actually going to go backwards and start with Flowers. Flowers is one of my favourite concepts I've ever created for a film. It basically compared the life of flowers to human beings and their life cycle, and expecting the fact that we're all going to die eventually, and it explores that kind of way through frantic assembly acting. And honestly, I really enjoyed the idea. In fact, one of the main things I really liked about it was the cast. I had a great cast lined up, probably one of the most unique casts we've seen yet, and it was going to just be a really cool film, but it fell short in one category. Basically, during making these films, while making the scene by scene, I can essentially predict how long a film's going to be, and I've proven correct on every film thus far, and it looks like Flowers was going to be 4 minutes long, and this trilogy was supposed to have 3 10-minute long films, thus being half an hour worth of content, but Flowers was going to be 4 minutes, and people would end up just looking down on Flowers as the missing link of the whole trilogy, and I just felt like it would just come out really, really weak if it was the one film that was only 4 minutes long, so that couldn't really happen. The other film was also a film called Ruin, which was a really nice film, because, well, not nice, it's about grief, but just a really kind of emotional kind of film that it was going to be. However, I didn't have a sense of direction. I had no idea where to take the film. I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. In fact, a lot of the scrapped ideas were then put into Short Film 5, to which Short Film 5 isn't called Short Film 5. I'll get into that in a second. Due to all the complications with Ruin and Flowers, I decided just to cancel the other two films. In fact, I was going to cancel the trilogy entirely and not make it. But at that point, Wildlife has already been recorded. So I was like, okay, let's release Wildlife as Short Film 4 and move on to whatever comes next. This was when I started writing Short Film 5, anyway, to which it's not actually going to be film 5 now. Yeah, let me quickly talk about that. Basically, as I mentioned earlier, or I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I'll mention it now, all of the titles I'm going to talk about in this video and future, well, later on in this video anyway, could still happen. They could still have a possibility of releasing. I'm just not too sure what the release schedule is right now. But that means Flowers, Ruin, and all the other films I'm going to mention later on in this video, they could all show up at some point in time. So let me quickly explain why this is. I'm releasing a film very, very shortly. This was my A-level film class, to which we had to make coursework that was a 5-minute long short film, to which I'm going to release it. Then if people really enjoy the 5-minute short films, I'm going to make more 5-minute short films. Well, they aim to be 5 minutes. They could very well be longer, or no, not sure, but you know, you get what I mean. But basically, if I add 5-minute long short films to the rota, it means not only can I bring more content to the table, bring more IPs, more titles to this channel, and also increase my library, but also it makes it so the other films don't get delayed. There are 2 massive projects left, which is Short Film 5, which isn't going to be Short Film 5 now. I'm going to have to give it a code name soon. And also the feature-length film that will happen at the end of the college year. Those are the 2 big projects to which I'm now going to release a couple other 5-minute long short films, or just shorter short films that will take place in between the timelines of the big films, so you have some more content to watch while they are being created, and I can bring more things to the table. Right, let's actually talk about Wildlife, since this is the Wildlife behind the scenes video. Alright, so I'm just going to throw up a bunch of Wildlife footage from behind the scenes stuff, some stuff I recorded, some stuff Sharia recorded. So take a look.
I'll probably just
Boys, behind the scenes footage. Say hi, Kai.
Hi.
Hi, Sharia.
Hey, Habibi.
We're in the forest. We're doing scenes. We're about to finish scene 3.
Are we doing a vlog?
Yeah.
I have been bruised and attacked.
guys.
This
Welcome
man
to
is
the
keeping me
Forest
against
vlog.
my will. He is what's the word? Blackmailing me.
Today, Jay has kidnapped 2 people and forced them to...
They're lying.
He is about to set fire to this forest.
Yeah.
Believe it
That's
or
what
not.
you're
run
about to
away.
do that. Don't even lie.
Oh, now he's trying to project the blame onto us, huh?
This is not. No. Cut footage.
Welcome to another behind the scenes video with Mohammed Sharia. I'm here with our guest, Kai. What's your second name?
Lewis.
Kai Lewis. Now,
Take it all in, boys, because this is all you're gonna see.
I'd like to get a physique check real quick. May you start posing, please?
Oh, look at that.
Can I see those biceps?
No, you can't.
Perhaps those calves.
I've got calves, yeah.
Zam.
Zam.
Those are some good calves.
Bro, I've got thunder thighs.
Alright, Sharia.
Look at these.
What are your thoughts on Kai's thighs?
You are the director.
He is
Indeed
the
I
director.
am.
Yeah, he is the director.
He is the director.
Give us some words of wisdom for the behind the scenes for the folks at home.
Sometimes things are better.
You
off
put it
dead.
on in the worst way possible. You generally
Sometimes things are
Sometimes
better off dead. That you heard it here
when I
first,
think
folks.
about you.
Jay said that.
Hang on a
Thanks,
second. I
Jay.
said that for wildlife, didn't I? Fuck.
Yeah. What about
You
you,
good?
Sharia? Any advice for the folks at home?
Okay, this is camera set.
Camera
You're gonna break the
setting.
force of the universe.
Any advice for the people at home?
hold on.
He has no advice.
Hold on. Okay, so my advice is continuously record people for evidence.
Yes.
And that way you're able to blackmail them for any dubious means you might have. Maybe
Dubious means.
it's selling copious amounts of Haribo's. What are your thoughts on running?
I don't like it.
Not fun. We got to speed this up because the phones and stuff are getting really hot.
What are your thoughts on running?
I don't like it because I'm gonna have to do it again.
You're going to have to do it again.
Yeah, Jay's making me do it again.
That's a shame.
I've just been forced to run
I guess he's
all the way
Vlogging.
over there. I do. All the way over there. 3 times by this man here.
Hi.
I hope you're happy with yourself.
I'm very happy actually.
I am very hot and sweaty.
Why did
You're acting like I didn't run with you.
Kai,
Yeah.
why did you take my vlog channel? What did you
It's my vlog channel
Why
now.
did you take my vlog channel?
taken vlog channel. I'm also stealing half your footage behind the scenes.
Jay, smile for the camera for behind the scenes. We'll make this the thumbnail for
Oh my
that.
god, so corrected.
Oh my god.
I'm just so different unlike the other
What's up,
girls.
guys? We're gonna be finding Slender Man in the woods today.
I'm running out of charge.
Try to get to the side of you and keep jumping through those
I know,
flowers
I
and
said-
shit.
and
My
then
knees are fucked.
And then I bumped into the camera with my elbow. Oh, could you pass me my bag?
Which one's yours?
The blue one.
This one. Thank you. There you
Oh, thanks, dude.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Jay, you got mad goblin energy with that pose right now.
Mad goblin energy, goblin on this dick.
No,
Funny, like
it's just like, look at, that's a lot of arch.
oh,
Bend with the knees, pal. Thank you.
lift with your knees, not your back.
I mean, I would blow out your back.
Okay. We'll take 5, and then scene 4,
Is it
scene
recording?
5.
I've got advice. All poo-poo times are pee-pee times, but not all pee-pee times are poo-poo times, right? Remember that.
Amen.
And also, it takes 3 wipes to know that you needed 2 wipes.
What? Kai.
What?
They said we're not brothers.
We are brothers.
We are,
How could
we're
Clearly.
clearly brothers.
Clearly, you
Like-
can see the resemblance.
You're brown, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has the audacity to say we're not brothers.
This
Look at him.
motherfucker
And now he's
with his dumbass shorts.
and now he's gonna make me run again for the 5th time.
I can't believe
He's a
it.
complete sadist.
I can't believe you'd do this to my brother.
Sir, it's the 4th time.
It's the 5th time.
Bitch.
It's the 5th time.
Not 4th. You barely ran the 4th.
Ah, but you admit it was the 4th time.
You're on your 4th time. You're barely even running. It's a light jockey pussy.
Whore!
This is the state of our director, so he doesn't treat his actors
I
with
know.
respect.
It's like he doesn't care. All he cares about is just getting us to do monkey poses
Yeah,
and
he
going,
just
ooh,
wants
ah.
care about you.
Oh wow!
Wait, that's not recording, is it?
Oh, yeah, it is.
J-
After I flashed you like this,
Oh
and
my
you still don't
God.
care about me.
Alright, sorry, I need... Everyone.
I'm naked.
We have completed wildlife.
I'm no
Yes.
longer naked.
You are no longer naked.
I have been
You just
naked for
need
this
to.
entire time. It's very
Yes,
awkward.
and by the time of recording this, the film's already out, so you can go check it out.
Wow.
Amazing.
Where can we watch this amazing film?
On the same YouTube channel that you're seeing the behind the scenes.
Maybe
watch
you
it,
should link
and
it.
you could
There would also be in the link in the description down below.
And you could also
Go
go
to-
subscribe to other channels. like mine.
Yes, yes.
You could, but no one's
Make
going to
sure
make
to
that
go to
content than me, let's be honest. No, shut the
www.pornhub.
fuck up! Lovely. Most of that was just us piss-assing around. Now, what's left to talk about the production? Literally nothing. Nothing really happened with Wildlife. It's probably one of the most boring production histories of anyone so far. It is literally just went to the forest, filmed it in one day, had a bit of a rough patch mentally and didn't edit the film for a month, released the film, more films are coming. That's it. There is not much to talk about Wildlife production. That's why I'm talking about all the other stuff, because there's nothing left to put in the video. Now, time to talk about the films that have got made. Those films that took up the slot of Short Film 4. Let's start with Cuts and Bruises. Cuts and Bruises is probably the most infamous out of all of the titles I'm going to talk about, and that's because it actually went into full production. There was a full script, the cast had the script, I was teasering it, and we had 2 filming days done. You're probably wondering, what happened to the film then? Why did it never get made? Especially since it went in production immediately after It'll Be Okay. Well, it's because the film felt too weak to me. I like to have films that kind of teach lessons and have kind of symbolism and meanings and explore a theme in a way. Cuts and Bruises just didn't really felt like that. It felt like a cliche action film. It was very fight scene, a little bit of talking, fight scene, a little bit of talking, fight scene, emotional moment, a little bit of fighting. It's just like, it wasn't constrained enough. It was too not me, I guess. I don't know, it's hard to explain. The film felt too weak, so I got rid of it. This is when Short Film 4 went into a bit of a production mayhem. So many films took the mantle, and I think the one that came directly after it was actually Wildlife. But it was a full version. It was going to be like 20, 30 minutes long, and it included the characters actually talking, trips to London, and everything like that. But the main problem with that one is going out in the forest, filming for multiple days, going to London, getting people tickets. It was just too much to plan, so Wildlife ended up getting cancelled. Next, after this, was a film called Experiment 106, which essentially explored the themes of human nature and how society views your importance based on your achievements, your potential in life. This was probably my favourite of all the ideas. In fact, it was the only one that got cancelled due to the fact that the whole thing took place in one room. It was going to be 4 characters talking about themselves, and then they basically have to sacrifice someone so the rest of them can leave. And it would explore themes such as one character was a dad, and they were just like, okay, he's important because he has a kid, he has to take care of him. One was someone who supplied a lot of money to his family and needed the family to progress, so he was one of them. There was one who was extremely successful, had lots of potential in life, and was definitely going to like fucking Cambridge or whatever. The final guy was just a layabout. He didn't really do much, and we explore themes of, because he was a layabout, he would be the one to be sacrificed. And then actually there was a massive plot twist where one of them was actually the person that arranged the experiment and was also the well-privileged one, and he kept changing, and we'd also reveal that in every experiment he kept changing his story to see more reactions and stuff like that. It was a really, really cool concept, and the reason why I'm giving you so much description is because it's the only one that physically cannot be made, and it pisses me off. Because it all takes place in one room, I don't have this one room. It needs to be a room with no windows, kind of a bit abandoned as well, where the characters need to spend the whole film in there. It's just like, I don't know where to get this room. We tried to find a room, and no matter what we tried, there was nothing we could do. We didn't have a set. So the film never got made, and at that point, Short Film 4 just ceased production. This was then when The Holiday came around, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to be able to outdo It'll Be Okay. I can't use these ideas. How about I make a trilogy, all of which are 10 minutes long, combined together, will be just as good as It'll Be Okay. And then that's when I was like, okay, Wildlife can be shortened down. I'll use that as the lead film. And then I'm going to create 2 new ideas, which were Ruin and Flowers. And that's the whole history of Short Film 4. Most of the titles I've mentioned today are in consideration of being made at some point in time. I'm not going to give much more information about that. You'll just see that as it goes along. But that's pretty much the video. There's not much to talk about. I know a lot of it's been me talking, showed a little bit of footage, but to be fair, this behind the scenes was originally planned to be all 3 of the films in one video, and I just have a lot to talk about since it'll be 3 productions in one video. But now this has happened, and I don't like breaking the cycle. There's always got to be film behind the scenes. That's how I always want to do it. So I thought, let's give you some fun little information about the cancelled film, future projects that could happen, and also some funny little behind the scenes moments. So yeah, that's the video. So without being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, comment down below what you liked about Wildlife, and also if you haven't checked out Wildlife yet, go watch it, because I realised I also haven't spoiled it, so you might as well go watch it at this point. There's also a link down below that has all the films, the Instagram, literally everything. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. A new film's coming out soon, and see you guys next time, I guess. Bye.